Hey, I'm Lam. Welcome back to Keeping Up with the Queen. Today we're talking everything R.E.M. or R.E.M. Beauty by the one and only Ariana Grande. So I have here the Baby Doll eyeshadow palette from them, which is the most neutral one out of all of them. It has all the warm neutrals you would ever need. Plumbing lip gloss in scrunchies. I also ordered the lip stains, but I don't know why they couldn't ship them out, so I got a refund, and they said that whenever they can ship them out, they will send it to me for free. This order took a while to get here. I ordered it probably like 3 weeks ago, and it finally came in the mail. I forgot I even ordered this, but we are going to do a review tutorial on how I create this fun look, swatches and comparisons, and I will show you possible alternatives. Let's get right into the video. Yeah, let's go. There are quite a few products within the first release. If you want to know more info, head to that video. I did go over everything that was coming out, so I will link that in the description box. So I only got a few things from them, and not even all of them made it to my house, so we only have 2 today. Let's first go over the tutorial so that we all know where this look came from, and then we are going to come back here and start the review. Welcome back from the past. Now is the present. We are going to do swatches and review it now. So first of all, I want to talk about this lip plumbing gloss. The box they came from are very nice and themed out the whole line from R.E.M. Beauty. They are themed to be like this space and kind of like retro vibe. You can see this palette is really cool actually. Raise up and it almost feels like, it looks like metal, but it's actually just plastic. But it has a nice weight to it. Magnetic closure. So it will snap 6 eyeshadows, including matte and shimmers metallic formulas, and a pretty decent size mirror. I do like the packaging of the eyeshadow palette. The packaging of this lip product though is not very luxurious feeling. When I hold it, it's meant to cater toward younger audience. It's not consistent, in my opinion, because this feels really luxurious. I don't see this kind of applicator a lot, which makes me wonder what is gonna happen if it runs low. What are you gonna do to get it out? First of all, it's a shiny finish. So it's going to make everything looks plumber underneath. And it does have a nice kind of like a warm nude color. It has a brown undertone. It feels really nice. It's kind of sticky, but to me that's nice. That means that the product will stay on a little bit longer. It feels like it hugs the lips really well. The consistency and the feeling is very similar to the lip injection from Too Faced. If you have tried that, which is very likely, then this is exactly that feeling. It also has that minty, cooling, almost like spicy hot sensation on the lips, which contributes to the plumping. Have I been saying that wrong? Because my friend Steven, we tried on this at the store together, the Too Faced one, and he didn't like it because it was too spicy for him. But to me, I don't really mind it. It goes away after like 20 minutes. And I would say that the plumping effect is also temporary. You know, it's not like a forever kind of a deal. It goes away. I haven't bought anything like this in my collection, so this is my first one, and I like how easy and compact and lightweight it is. I just don't know how I feel about the packaging. It's a little bit cheap feeling in my opinion for such a big name, but you know, the product is the most important thing. And now we're going to the eyeshadow palette. As I said, I like the packaging of this product much more. If you are a fan of saving space and you don't have much space in your makeup collection, you might not like the fact that this is raised up like this. It makes it a little bit more bulky, but it adds a nice touch and it's very on theme, you know, with the whole line and the idea behind it. So I do like the packaging a lot. Oh, look like my camera is about to be too hot, so hold on. I think that the shadows are very easy to use, straightforward and simple, and the color story is very good. But I'll get into that in a bit. Let's do the swatches now and then we'll talk, okay? So I'm going to just swatch on my arm. Keep in mind my skin tone is medium olive. When I dip my fingers into the shadows, the mattes feel a little more firm than, let's say, Natasha Denona. Natasha Denona, when you touch your finger onto the traditional matte formula, it's going to feel like butter because the shadows are more loosely pressed. This one, the mattes, the shadow, and the shimmers too, the shadows are more firmly pressed into the pan. So it's gonna feel firmer, and the shimmer feels pretty traditional. It's not like a metallic, it's more just like a shimmer. And I'm going to swatch them here, just on my bare arm. 1, 2, and 3. I like more mattes in the palette than shimmer. So I think that makes sense. Now this is, oh my god, I like that. And then this one, and then this one. Is this an innovative color story? No, but is anyone else doing that? Not really. So it's fine that the color story is familiar with what we've been seeing with natural neutral eyeshadow palettes. But I think that the colors are going well together, and it's simple, and it's warm, it's earthy. And I like that you have multiple options. So if you are a neutral lover, or if you're in the mood for neutrals, warm neutral I have to say, then go for this. Or there's another color story. There are a few color stories, and I bet she's going to keep coming out with the same size palette, the exact same shape, and different color story. That would be very, very cool. Both of the formulas feels very average, which is a good thing. It's like what you would expect with an eyeshadow palette, you know? Not the most luxurious formula I have tried, but it doesn't have to be. You don't need luxurious eyeshadow formulas to create a beautiful look regardless. This is a simple and cool, kind of different from what I'm used to, but still like utilize a lot of the shades. I like how they perform. I think they are blendable. I think they're pigmented. I think they hold their pigment too at the same time as being able to be blended out. The first thing that I have in my collection that this baby doll palette really remind me of is the soft glam. You have the warm neutrals. You have a few more options in the soft glam palette. It's so similar. They're both like a warm nude kind of a story here. So that's one. But Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow formulas are more buttery and they are more pigmented. So I would say if you are a makeup beginner, the baby doll palette is going to be easier to learn how to use. Another one that I feel like it's definitely worth mentioning is the bronze palette from Natasha Denona. If you have these two palettes, you probably don't need this palette, to be honest, because look, again, bronze palette offers the same kind of color story, but more formula, and of course, as I said, Natasha Denona eyeshadow formulas are buttery, like they're but they feel like you dip your finger into butter and it melts. Even though it's buttery and pigmented, it's easy to use. So it's different from ABH. ABH formula, there's definitely a learning curve, while Natasha Denona eyeshadows are very nice, very easy to use. And another palette that is probably the most similar to this R.E.M Beauty and more is the Naked Heat from, oh my god, the Naked Heat, and this is the R.E.M Beauty Baby Doll. You can see very similar color story. Urban Decay eyeshadow formula is actually very similar to this formula. They're more firm, feels very similar to me. When I used this palette, both the color story and the formula really remind me of this Naked Heat palette, and I don't use it so much just because it's really warm and it's discontinued, so I don't really use it on camera a whole lot. But you know, Urban Decay has really good reputation. The Naked line especially has been very, very successful. If you like Ariana Grande, if you are a fan of eyeshadows, and you could use a smaller version of any of the other palettes here, you want something compact that is like pretty tough, that you can throw on your travel bag or your purse and take when you travel, and if it breaks, you won't be crying, then this palette would be perfect for you. If you're new into makeup and you want something smaller, less things to choose from, and you want just a straightforward eyeshadow formula that is not going to be advanced, you don't need to pass that learning curve to be able to use well, then this is going to be great for you. I would say probably all of the products in the R.E.M Beauty line would be good for a makeup beginner or just a minimalist. You want the most easiest approach to makeup possible. This is a great brand, and I'm excited for the lip stains as well. I would have to come back here and update you on that whenever they send me that, because you know, if you know me, you know I love lip stains. I do want to encourage you to be mindful of what you buy. The beauty industry specifically, and a lot of industries, produce a lot of waste, and it's just not good for the environment. So I would encourage all of us to keep each other accountable, buy things responsibly, and just be aware, you know, of what you are consuming. Let me know in the comment section what you think of this R.E.M Beauty line. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, click that bell notification button so you will never miss out on my future uploads, and have a great day. I will see you in my next video. Until next time, let this palette mirror shine into your soul. Don't flop.